Life is the name of the power to live on one's own. As soon as a baby is born, it starts crying. That cry is not just a sound. It is a declaration of life, a declaration of, I will live on my own. No one taught me or told me, life just works itself out that way. Today we want to ask, how did children and humans acquire the power to live on their own? Chapter 1, Life is a Program. Life is not just matter. All living things have a self-replication program called DNA, or genetic information within them. DNA is a record of 4 billion years of evolution. It contains all the instructions to create cells, connect nerves, breathe, and move on their own. The fetus activates this program in the mother's womb. It absorbs nutrients from its mother's body and grows by assembling its own body. At the moment of birth, the program begins to connect with the external environment, and a child lives as an independent being. Chapter 2, Things they know without having to learn. A child is already a learned being from the moment they are born, sucking, crying, making eye contact, smiling. All of these are instinctive codes for survival. Neuroscientists say the human brain begins learning even before birth. In other words, a child is not born as a blank slate, but as a completed version of evolved intelligence. Children develop language skills by imitating the language of those around them, and learn spatial awareness by trying to walk. Even without teaching, the instinct to learn works. It's the algorithm of life provided by genes. Chapter 3, The Human Brain, a self-evolving machine. Our brain is made up of about 86 billion nerve cells. These cells connect with each other through electrical signals, creating new circuits millions of times a day. This is called plasticity. In other words, the human brain is an organism that grows by changing its structure on its own. Learning is not an external stimulus, but a process of awakening the circuits already within me. A child's ability to crawl, speak, and think is driven not by the environment. Chapter 4, Why Humans Are Special. Other living beings also survive through instinct, but humans don't stop there. Humans observe their own behavior, ask why, and make meaning of it. This is not a mechanical reaction created by genes, but an expansion of consciousness. In other words, humans have evolved beyond life to become beings who seek meaning. So human power is not simply biological, but philosophical and spiritual energy. The ability to ask the question, why am I alive? Is the greatest power humans possess. Chapter 5, Lack is another name for possibility. We often say this, I lack talent. I am later than others. But life is never born perfect. Growth always begins with imperfection. Anxiety, failure, frustration, and challenge are all the language of evolution. DNA is not a blueprint for perfection, but a record of a journey toward change. Like a baby's first cry, our growth also takes place through constant self-renewal. Chapter 6, Humanity, Self-Expanding Life. Humans are the only beings that attempt self-transcendence. That is, beyond mere survival, one expands one's existence. Through knowledge, art, love, and sacrifice. This is the process by which consciousness reconstructs the biological program created by genes. At that very point, life becomes an extension of evolution and the beginning of philosophy. The cells within you remember evolution, and your consciousness completes that evolution. A child's cry is the beginning of life, and our thoughts are the completion of that life. Even today, that power is growing within you. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.